Welcome back to the most infamous. This time, the drug kingpin comes from Asia. He was the king of the Golden Triangle. Khun Sa, whose real name was Chang Chifu, was a prominent figure in the world of illegal drug trafficking, particularly in Southeast Asia during the late 20th century. He was born on February 17, 1934, in Myanmar, Burma, and came to be known as the Opium King, or King of the Golden Triangle. Khun Sa's rise to power began in the 1960s when he became involved with the Shan State Army, SSA, a rebel group fighting for autonomy for the Shan people in Myanmar. He quickly established himself as a charismatic and ruthless leader, eventually taking control of the SSA and transforming it into a major force in the region. In the 1970s and 1980s, Khun Sa capitalized on the opium trade, which was flourishing in the infamous Golden Triangle region where the borders of Myanmar, Thailand, and Laos meet. He formed alliances with various other armed groups and warlords, which allowed him to expand his control over opium production and trafficking routes. Khun Sa's involvement in the drug trade was extensive, and his operations had far-reaching consequences. He controlled a significant portion of the global opium trade, exporting heroin to various parts of the world, including the United States. His organization was responsible for producing large quantities of heroin, contributing to the heroin epidemic that plagued many countries during that era. Khun Sa's story is a complex one, involving elements of insurgency, armed conflict, international drug trade, and political maneuvering. While he may have been seen as a hero by some within his Shan community due to his fight for autonomy, his involvement in the drug trade and its devastating consequences on societies cannot be ignored. A shamelessly cocky character, even by the notoriously immodest standards of other drug lords, Khun Sa even offered to sell his entire drugs operation to the United States government. The U.S. said no thanks, and Khun Sa eventually gave up the criminal overlord business to have a quiet retirement. And unlike his bad guy brethren, he died not in a hail of bullets, but from natural causes. Despite his criminal activities, Khun Sa managed to maintain a degree of political and military influence. He even negotiated with the Burmese government and struck a deal in 1996 to surrender to authorities in exchange for immunity from prosecution and the opportunity to work for the government in Myanmar. He spent his later years in Myanmar, largely avoiding arrest and living a relatively quiet life until his death on October 26, 2007. Thank you for watching Khun Sa, the King of the Golden Triangle. Please like, comment, share, and also do not forget to subscribe to the most infamous YouTube channel.